Michael Arena for the UNC duels as we immediately get underway on mat number 1 right in front of us here. North Carolina taking on Wyoming. The 125-pound weight class will begin things here in Chapel Hill. Hope everybody had a wonderful holiday break. I'm Kyle Straub with you here on ACC Network Extra. Thanks for joining us early morning. It's going to be a long day as each team will have 4 matches throughout the day. Starting things off for North Carolina at 125, James Szymanski out there against Drake Foster for Wyoming. North Carolina into the rankings for the second week in a row. They moved from 24 all the way up to 19 after they got their first top 10 win under their fourth-year head coach Coleman Scott, upsetting the 8th-ranked Minnesota Golden Gophers. 26-15 North Carolina won that match by. That was also part of a duel as they wrestled Mizzou, losing 27-9. But that's the only loss for North Carolina in their last 4 bouts, as they have beaten Michigan State and SIU Edwardsville as well. 2 points on the board for Szymanski after he got the takedown. Both wrestlers out of the circle. And we will get a restart. Up to his feet quickly is Foster, and he'll get the point for the escape. Foster, a redshirt sophomore out of Post Falls, Idaho. Redshirted last year, his true freshman year. He went 22-5 with 8 falls. Despite redshirting last year, Foster did compete in the UNC duels. He went 3-2 last season with a fall and a major decision in this duel. Szymanski in his last match coming off a dominant win against SI Edwardsville. Szymanski went just 8-18 last year, having a much stronger season this year for the Tar Heels. A little slow going here in this first period after the shot from Szymanski early to get the takedown. Each wrestler measuring each other out here. The other teams that are going to be competing today in this UNC duel, Szymanski goes for the shot there. Stall warning against Wyoming. Szymanski in deep. He's got a leg. Just needs to get control to get the 2 more points on the takedown. The other teams are American Army West Point and Duke. There's the 2-point takedown for Szymanski. His second here of the first round. He's got himself a 4-1 lead. And Szymanski going to take that 4-1 lead into the second period. Foster starting in the top position here in the second round. Szymanski, not a lot of riding time with those 2 takedowns. It was just 22 seconds to start this round. Trying to get to his feet. Foster going to bring him back down to the mat. Foster's in some good position here. He's got that leg wrapped around the right leg of Szymanski, trying to get the arm so we can roll him over and get some near fall points. There's the escape from Szymanski. 5-1 lead for the Tar Heel. North Carolina just 5-4 on the season, but they've been impressive here as of late. That's what's gotten them into the rankings after starting the season off just 2-3. They've gone 3-1 since with a couple of wins over ranked teams, and As I mentioned, that win over Minnesota, a big one as they shocked Minnesota. 50 seconds left to go here in this second round. 5-1 lead for James Szymanski of the Tar Heels. Coleman Scott in his 4th season as the head coach for North Carolina. The program has seen steady improvement year after year with him as the head coach. Clock down to 30 here in this second round. Foster really going to have to start making some moves offensively. His only point came on an escape. Stalemate call. Here's a shot from Szymanski. Sprawl from Foster. And the stalemate call. 2 seconds on the clock. And that'll do it for the second round. 1 point scored. It came from Szymanski. Foster has some work to do here in this third round if he wants to take home a victory, trailing 5-1. Foster able to get to his feet, gets the escape. That'll put another point on the board, 5-2 in favor of Szymanski and the Tar Heels. Szymanski pulling on the head there of Foster, controlling the body. Almost halfway through the third period, Foster really going to have to push the aggressiveness up, go for a shot here, and take a chance. Coach is imploring Foster to try and take a shot, saying you need 2. Measuring, looking, but not actually committing to the shot. Szymanski goes for a left leg, can't grab it. And again, Szymanski just pulling Foster towards the mat, putting all his weight on his head. Good strategy from the sophomore for the Tar Heels. And Szymanski going to get the Tar Heels on the board to start the UNC duels off. He'll take a 5-2 victory over Drake Foster in North Carolina with 3 points. Michael Sprague of American. A nice way to start it off. 2 ranked opponents. Sprague, 18th in the country at 149. Heilmann, 4th in the country at 149-pound weight class. In the duel earlier today, Heilmann able to get the win for the Tar Heels and got them on the board as he scored the 5-2 win over Sam Turner. Heilmann, the highest ranked North Carolina wrestler. Ethan Ramos, the other top 10 wrestler, as North Carolina has 4 total, with Zach Sherman at 19 and Chip Ness at 20. American with 3 ranked wrestlers on their roster. Sprague at 18. Jarek Kasnick, who we'll see at 197, ranked 12th. And Josh Terrell, the only top 10 wrestler at 133. Heilmann from South Plainfield, New Jersey, finished 19-8 during his redshirt season, competing at 149 pounds. The year before that, he went 23-13, made his NCAA championship debut. Earned that NCAA bid after reaching the wrestle-backs, in the ACC tournament and got the automatic bid. Looks for a single leg shot. There's a double shot from Sprague. No points awarded yet. Finally, he's going to get the takedown. 2 points on the board. Heilmann going to break away. He'll get it a point for the escape. The other duel that took place simultaneously with North Carolina going against Wyoming was American against Duke. American winning that one 23-20. Tar Heels will wrestle them tonight at 8 o'clock. Army, excuse me. Late shot, but no points going to result. It's a 2-1 lead for Americans' Michael Sprague as we head to the second round. Sprague will start in the down position. Able to get that takedown in the first round, but just 7 seconds of riding time as Heilmann broke free and got the escape point. Heilmann's already eaten away at all that time. Sprague to his feet, looks to break away, but tackled from behind. Looking for the reverse on Heilmann now. And he'll get the escape point as he gets away from Heilmann out of the circle, and we'll get a neutral restart, 3-1 lead for Sprague. Sprague, the redshirt junior out of Olney, Maryland. Tied on a team with wins last year, third with 24. Had 7 dual meet victories, which was second on the team. Heilmann with an ankle, Sprague around the waist. Stall warning issued to Sprague, the first against him. Heilmann trying to push and work him shoulder into that midsection. He's got control of both legs now, and he'll get the 2 points on the takedown, tied it up at 3. And a stalemate called. We'll get a restart with Sprague in the bottom position, 24 to go in the second round. Sprague quickly to his feet. Heilmann able to trip him and take him back down. Continues to build on that riding time, 37 and counting. Sprague trying to run out, and they will both run out of the circle. Restart with Sprague still in the bottom. Good job here from Heilmann so far to hold on to Sprague and not allow him to get that escape point. Got 9 seconds here. He'll need to hold on to him. Sprague tries to roll out of it. Heilmann stays with him, but Sprague finally gets the escape. 4-3 lead. And that is what it will be going into the third and final round. Heilmann in the bottom position to begin the third. And a caution against Sprague. He started a little early. Heilmann able to work to all fours. Sprague has that hook in around the waist. Heilmann able to break free, though. 4-4 match. 33 seconds of riding time for Troy Heilmann. Heilmann being the aggressor here. Trying to snap Sprague down. One minute left here in the round. Tied at 4. Riding time probably not going to be a factor in this one. There's a shot. Heilmann able to get in on a single leg. Sprague holding on to that ankle of Troy. Heilmann working around. The legs of Sprague push him off, and both of them go out of the circle. It'll be a neutral restart.
Once again, 149 complete on map number 2. Wyoming wins by minor decision. Wyoming leads 3-0. For those joining us late, the scoreboard for the team score on map number 2 is located in the far end of the scoring table to my left or to the right.
10 seconds ago, Heilmann misses on that shot. Sprague able to sprawl away.
The scoring table to my left or the right.
And our first match of this second duel is going to need some extra time. We'll go to OT. First point scored in overtime is the only point. That'll be it. Sprague able to get in on Heilmann. He tried to flip his waist around and did to avoid the initial takedown, but still has that left leg tied up by Sprague. Working on the edge of the mat. Heilmann trying to sprawl out, get that leg broken free of the grasp of Sprague. The American coaching staff trying to get Sprague to pull Heilmann back towards the circle. And we're going to get a restart from the referee. Great defense there from Heilmann after the initial shot from Sprague. Shot from Sprague, and he's going to get the point with 2 seconds left in this overtime period. American on the board first.
Dual matches so far earlier today. They lost 21-17 against Wyoming and 18-13 against American. As you see here, we are starting at 149, and leading off for the Tar Heels will be the 4th-ranked wrestler in the country in the weight class, Troy Heilmann.
Starting at 149 pounds, starting at 149. Also, we do have
Heilmann has had an excellent season so far today.
We do ask that you please do not count down along with
Heilmann with a record of 19-3 this season. He is 1-1 on the day today, defeating his Wyoming opponent by the score of 5-1, and then lost in sudden death victory in overtime as he gets the first takedown. Heilmann has picked up some incredible wins so far this year for Carolina. He picked up some key victories in their travels up to the Midwest when they took on Nebraska and Northern Iowa. He was named ACC Wrestler of the Week, and after the takedown, he's able to turn the Army West Knight player over, and it's going to be a 4-point near fall. So quickly, Heilmann up 6-0. 2 minutes into this opening round. The Army West Point Black Knights are one and one in their dual meets so far today. This morning, they were able to complete a comeback against Duke University and defeated the Blue Devils 23-20. Though they were overmatched just a moment ago, earlier in the evening against Wyoming, falling by the score of 38-3. And they did not get off to the best of starts at 149. Both their wrestlers, Knox Fuller and Taylor Brown, both pinned against their opponents. And right now, Heilmann able to turn his opponent over and is easily getting a couple extra near fall points, up 8-0 here at the end of this first round. And Heilmann looks over at head coach Coleman Scott. Scott in his third season here at North Carolina. He's really done a strong job bringing Carolina wrestling back into the fold as Heilmann spins out, quickly gets the 1-point escape, and is immediately going for another takedown. And he's easily got it. Now up 11-0. The Tar Heels currently ranked 19th in the country. Coming into this final dual meet with a dual meet record of 5-6, and this is going to be a long weekend for the Tar Heels as they'll be back in action tomorrow against the Arizona State Sun Devils. Very highly respected wrestling program. And we may have a potential pin here in the middle of the second round as Heilmann is having his way. He's got the 4 fingers up, which is right now a 4-point near fall, but this could be a pin, and it is. 90 seconds into the second round, Troy Heilmann gets the pin.